Hi, my name is Jonathan Rodgers with University of Pulse Radio. I'm here with Wyatt of the other room there. How are we doing today, Wyatt?
Good, doing all right. Excited for Treefort to be starting Treefort 2026. We played yesterday. Today's Thursday. It's the second
Yep.
day of the festival, so I'm feeling pretty good. Still high energy. Not into the weekend phase just yet, but yeah, feeling good.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Starting a slow start, but we're working on up. Alrighty. So, how did you meet the other member of your band?
Yeah, so Carson and I have known each other in the music scene for kind of a while. I mean, Boise is a really, really tight, small music scene, so kind of everybody knows everybody. You're like 1 or 2 degrees
Yeah.
away from knowing someone else. So Carson and I did play in a band previously together. We kind of diverged after there. We went two separate paths, and
Gotcha.
then I started writing more solo stuff and was like, oh, it'd be really nice to have a drummer involved in the project as well. So I pulled him back in. I asked him, hey, you're one of the most talented drummers I've ever gotten to work with. Do you want to come back in and help with this? And he was really cool about it. So
That's
yeah.
awesome. Well, yeah. You guys have a super unique blend of kind of punky sound and synth pop. What
Yeah.
kind of inspirations do you guys pull from?
I pull a lot of my inspiration from like '80s new wave music. I listen to a lot of that, like Depeche Mode, New Order,
Mhm.
a lot of Devo, B-52 stuff like
Ooh,
that. Just kind of like dancey, punkier stuff.
yeah,
That does kind of rely on like a really synth heavy background,
for
as well as a
sure.
lot of like the 2010s indie electronic stuff. I
Yeah.
was when I was growing up, I was listening to that a ton of like Passion Pit and Owl City and the Postal Service, and
Ooh,
um, that's just a lot of where my inspiration comes from, at least like sound wise, and then lyric and kind of that more punk aspect wise. I would say it's a lot of what I listen to is a lot of the punk, more upbeat stuff like Jeff Rosenstock, and
yeah.
I like
Okay.
a lot of that music. So
That's actually all clicking. That's awesome.
yeah.
Alrighty. So, you guys have an unbelievably full sound for a two piece.
hmm
What brought you to that kind of more stripped back vibe for this project?
Yeah, I think well, Other Room There started as just a solo project for
Mhm.
myself to kind of have an outlet to write songs and share stuff with people. So it started at that very practical, like stripped down, like it's just
Yeah.
me and the little SP404 that I use. I used to use my laptop and I'd have to switch between
Yeah.
tracks in FL Studio on my laptop, and then I got the SP404, and that's been a game changer.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was always just kind of like I wanted a lot of control over how it sounds and
hmm
how it's played live. So it's caused it to just kind of be like me and
Yeah.
Carson. To now it's just me and Carson playing. So
Sweet.
yeah.
I know a lot of artists who use the SP404. It's kind of a mix of people who are like fully jamming on it versus using it for backing tracks. What do
hmm
you use mostly on it?
Mostly for backing track purposes, mostly for
Gotcha.
playing stuff off there.
That's so cool.
There are some times where at least in the past, I've used it as more of a sample pad to play
hmm
stuff off of, as like one hit kind of quick shot stuff. But for the
Yeah.
most part, it's like backing track
Sweet.
stuff. So.
And do you produce the tracks in pre and just upload them onto the drive, or do you actually mix on the device?
I upload it ahead of time. I do all the
Gotcha.
mixing in the DAW that I use, which is FL Studio
That's super
2024.
cool.
So,
Awesome.
yeah.
Well, you guys have been to Treefort 3 times so far, as of
Correct.
yesterday. Um,
We're actually out in front of the first place we ever played at. We
that's
played
crazy.
two years ago. We played the District Coffee House. We played the District 2 years ago. We played the Neurolux last year, and then this year at the Music Hall. So
Wow,
funny we're doing it out
dude,
here.
full circle.
Yeah.
What keeps you guys coming back?
Just the great community that Treefort is. I said it on stage during our show yesterday, but I've been coming to this festival since I was 14, and
Yeah,
I'm 26 now. So I'm coming to Treefort for a very very long time, and the community is just so awesome, and it's a great thing to be a part of. And Treefort's always awesome because it feels like a reunion of friends. I mean,
I
even a couple
know.
of minutes ago, we
Yeah,
saw people that we know walking by and saying
yeah,
hi, and it's just great to connect with people. So
yeah,
Treefort also it kind of feels like a playground to like show what
yeah.
you're working on. Like
hmm
yesterday at our show, we played two new songs we'd never played before, and
Yeah,
it's like Treefort's the perfect place to just like get it in front of people and play that sort of stuff. So
for sure,
that's what keeps us coming back
for
is
sure.
to have that community in those groups. So
Yeah, I mean, it was crazy. Every artist I've seen so far has had so much new material.
hmm
It's really just kind of a practice ground to get a lot of that out into
oh
the
yeah,
world.
yeah.
All right. So, if you guys had to start making a movie tomorrow, what would it be about?
Oh, that's a good question. Uh, I'm a big sci-fi person. I like sci-fi a lot, so probably something in that realm.
Yeah.
Probably animated as well. I like animated movies a
Yeah.
ton too. But yeah, definitely sci-fi, dystopian. I like that, which sounds
Ooh.
weird again because
Yeah.
I mostly write like poppy, conventional, like fun, dancey songs. But I
Yeah.
just think it would be really fun to have it be in that kind of genre.
But
Maybe like a dystopian sci-fi.
that's
Yeah.
cool. Especially with that kind of new wave influence, I could see a lot of that being like, I don't know, very 80s. I like
hmm
that
Yeah.
whole lot. what are some of your other favorite bands in the local sphere right now?
Oh gosh, there's a lot. There's a ton of really really talented cool groups here. Downcoast from Boise, they're one of my
Yep.
favorites. Downcoast stage presence is hilarious. Everything that they do, and I'm like biased. I'm friends with the members as well, but
Yeah.
like them, Moon Owls Mages, Vexed Vixen,
Mhm.
Plum Vision, Crush the Monster, Deep Heaven. I think Deep
Oh
Heaven
my
are really cool. They
gosh.
play very similar style to us. We're
Yeah.
like sister bands almost of
Uh-huh.
one another. Um, but yeah, I would say
Yeah.
those are like my core ones. I
Yeah.
really really love.
Shout out the
So.
Deep Heaven Boys. What do you think is kind of bringing that vibe of like two-piece synth pop bands right now?
I don't know. I think it's kind of like a see a need, fill a need sort of thing. Like we
Uh-huh.
don't have a lot. There's a lot of like psych rock bands and grunge bands and metal
Yeah,
bands
for sure.
and noise groups that are playing in Boise, but of like that again kind of conventional synth pop style, there's not a ton. So I think it's just kind of like trying to fill that gap.
For
So
sure.
yeah.
Yeah. That's mad cool. Who else are you excited to see at Treefort?
Ooh, I'm very excited to see Anamanaguchi tomorrow. Super, super excited to see them. Anamanaguchi, Machine Girl, New Peppo, they're from Boise. This is going to be their last show for a while, so I'm excited
Yeah.
to get out and see them. Who else? It would be my third time seeing Geese. I saw Geese when they played Treefort like 4 years ago, and then I saw them last year at Kilby, and then it would be a third time seeing them
Yeah.
again this year. So I'm excited for them. And
Sweet.
then there's a band called LSD and the Search for God.
Oh,
I'm very excited about them. They're like a
yeah.
shoegaze band.
I
and,
know. I'm so
very
sad
excited.
that that's happening during Geese, though.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be brutal. I'm gonna
Yeah.
have to. I haven't even made my choice yet,
Yeah.
but yeah, it'll be kind of evil. If you could be a band sticker anywhere in Boise, where would you want to be put?
That's a good question. The easy one would just be like a venue bathroom because I feel
Yeah.
like that's the funniest part is if you do like we have merch stickers that we give out
Mhm.
and finding them in the weirdest places where people
Yeah.
just leave them is so funny to see. Like
Yeah.
Realms, we found one of our stickers in Realms one time. I was like, hey, look, that's us.
Yeah.
I was up in McCall and again my friends in Downcoast, I found one of their stickers up there. I was like,
Oh,
what the hell is that doing there?
that's so sweet.
But anywhere specifically, I guess it's like a sea of stickers there, but Pie Hole is the classic.
Oh,
I
yeah.
feel like you've made it if you can find your own sticker at Pie Hole downtown.
There you go.
I would say that or pretty much any of the venue bathrooms. That's my favorite.
Sure.
You know you're in a good venue bathroom when there's stickers
Yeah.
everywhere.
Would you
So-
want to be in the stall or outside of the stall?
Oh, I think outside of the stall.
Yeah.
I think just on the walls. I like, just the plastered wall of,
Yeah.
of venue stickers.
Yeah, I feel like it would be too intimate if like somebody's staring at you while not the vibe.
Doing their business.
Alrighty. Well, given the opportunity, what would the other room there signature meal look like at McDonald's?
Oh my gosh. All right. I don't know if I just base that off of my own preference. I might, but I'm a McChicken stan. I love a McChicken. It would be a McChicken with like a criminally illegal amount of pickles on it.
Yeah.
Big pickle fan.
Ooh.
Pretty much just McChicken with extra everything on it is pretty good in my opinion. It would just be two spicy McChickens with extra pickles.
Extra
that'd be it.
pickles. Would
Yeah.
you have?
Oh, and then they used to have Powerade on tap at McDonald's, and they don't anymore. I would bring Powerade back on tap.
See,
For that
I think
reason.
you're onto something. I'm low key missing High C.
Oh, that was the
That's
same.
the
Yeah,
other.
yeah.
Yeah.
I used to be able to mix them both. You used to get blue Powerade and High C on tap.
Make a nice dirty
Wild.
brown.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Bring-
It's a sewage water meal sponsored by the other room there.
Dude, I think that's
The
a great
dirty
idea.
sink.
Yeah. Alrighty. What is one unorthodox thing you guys take inspiration from?
Oh, that's a good question. I would say maybe it's not super unorthodox, but just like video game soundtracks as well.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of like arpeggiated synth stuff that I
Mhm.
do, and a lot of like chiptune-y sort of things.
Yeah.
Hence why I'm excited for Anamanaguchi tomorrow.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say it's a lot of like that chiptune-y sort of
Yeah.
stuff. I'm super into. So like video game soundtracks in general. Yeah.
Super stoked. All right. Well, what's next for you guys?
We've got some shows coming up in the next couple of months. I know we have at least one in April and one in May
Gotcha.
that we've been reached out to play. We usually keep pretty busy summers with shows. We usually, if we get invited again this year, which I hope we do, it's usually in July. But
Mhm.
Anime Idaho happens every year, and they've invited us
Oh.
the last 2 years.
Yeah.
And it's fun. We have a lot of people come out. I would say that's
Yeah.
another like weird, just any like nerdy, dorky sort of
Yeah.
stuff like that we take inspiration from. But Anime Idaho usually invites us out, so we'll hopefully be back out for that in July.
That'd be huge.
And that's about it. Yeah, I mean, we just are kind of staying busy with shows. I'm going to be out of the country for a chunk of this year, but yeah, hopefully playing some shows over the next few months.
That'll be sick.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, are there any last shout outs you can think of?
Yeah. We've already played. So if anything, if this comes out before the festival or after the festival, regardless, just check out a bunch of Boise local music. It's
Yep.
a great scene here with a lot of great performers. I mentioned already Down Coast, Moon Owls May Just Crush the Monster,
Yep.
Plum Vision, Vexed Vixen. This is just where I shout out every band that I know. Arcade Sarcasm, Deep Heaven, go check them out. John Gorbis,
Yep.
Rat Shackles, a lot of great Boise local bands that I think you should all check out. Payette too, they're great as well. So yeah,
big shouts. All right, well, thank you so much, Wyatt. I really appreciate this opportunity.
Yeah, thanks so much for the interview, and hopefully see y'all out at Treefort the rest of the fest.
All righty. Well, you've been listening to University Pulse Radio. Have a spectacular rest of your day.